Hello, myself Satnam Singh. In this session, we will discuss galvanic cells. What is electrochemistry? Electrochemistry is concerned with the chemical changes produced by an electric current and the production of electricity by a chemical reaction. Electrochemical cell consists of an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte. Electrochemical cells are of two types: electrolytic cells and galvanic cells. Electrolytic cells, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy and it is an uphill process. Galvanic cells, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy and it is a downhill process. Electrolytic cell example is electrolysis of sodium chloride. Galvanic cell, that is the current produced due to spontaneous chemical reaction. Sign conventions used in galvanic cell and electrolytic cell. Galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy, whereas in case of electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. In both type of cells, cathode reduction and at anode oxidation takes place. One can understand that oxidation is the loss of electrons and reduction is the gain of electrons. CNAP is applicable to the electrolytic cell. CNAP means cathode is negative and anode is positive. Electrolytic cell requires battery. If we try to see galvanic cell and electrolytic cells, applicable term can be seen as CROA, that is at cathode reduction take place, at anode oxidation take place, whereas CNAP is applicable only for electrolytic cell, that is cathode is negative and anode is positive. Galvanic cell, device in which free energy of a physical or chemical process is converted into electrical energy. Chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Here, right hand electrode is cathode and left hand electrode is anode. Example is zinc rod in contact with zinc sulfate separated through salt bridge with copper sulfate solution in contact with copper rod. Electrical potential of the cell is 1.10 volt when concentration of zinc ions and copper ions is 1 molar. Galvanic cell, reduction takes place at cathode, whereas oxidation takes place at anode. Zinc in contact with zinc ion is more negative as compared to copper ions dipped into copper roe. The overall reaction in case of Daniell cell is zinc rod is dissolved and the copper ions are deposited. Standard reduction potential is the potential measured under standard conditions. What do we mean by standard conditions? The measurement is at 298 Kelvin. In case of solution, it is 1 molar concentration of each ion participating in the reaction. If gases are involved, then partial pressure of 1 atmosphere of each gas that is part of the reaction. In case of metals, metals in their pure state. For spontaneous galvanic cell, standard reduction potential at the right hand electrode is higher than standard reduction potential at left hand electrode. That is at 298 Kelvin, and concentration of zinc ions and concentration of copper ions is 1 molar. In case of zinc ion, at anode oxidation is taking place and the standard reduction potential is minus 0.76 volt, whereas standard reduction potential of Cu2 copper is plus 0.34 volt. One can calculate standard reduction potential of the cell, that is standard reduction potential of cathode minus standard reduction potential of anode, and it is found to be plus 1.10 volt. Cell potential is positive, that means reaction is feasible. Cell reaction is equal to reduction reaction at cathode plus oxidation reaction at anode. In case of Daniell cell, at anode, oxidation takes place. One can write the reaction involving oxidation. At cathode, reduction takes place. One can write the reduction at cathode by this reaction. If we do sum of this, which comes out to be the cell reaction, that means zinc solid plus copper 2 aqueous in equilibrium with zinc 2 aqueous plus copper solid. Or cell reaction can also be found by the relationship cell reaction is a reduction reaction at right electrode minus reduction reaction at left electrode. If we use a reduction reaction, then we do minus. If we use oxidation reaction, then we do plus sign in the cell reaction. And the overall reaction is given by this relationship. It is essential that galvanic cells operate in a thermodynamically reversible manner. A cell is said to work reversibly in the thermodynamic sense when it is generating infinitesimally small current so that the cell reaction always remain virtually in a state of equilibrium. The conditions for a reversible cell When a cell is connected to an external source of EMF acting in the opposite direction, the cell will be reversible if it is satisfying three conditions. When external EMF is exactly equal to EMF of the cell, in case of Daniell cell, it is equal to 1.1 volt, then no current flow in the circuit and no chemical reaction takes place. That is, if the opposing EMF is exactly equal to that of the cell itself, no current is given out by the cell and no chemical reaction takes place in the cell. This is condition number 1. Second condition is when external EMF is infinitesimally less than the EMF of the cell, then electrons flow from zinc rod to copper rod, and zinc dissolves at anode and copper is deposited at cathode. If the opposing EMF is infinitesimally smaller than that of the cell itself, an extremely small current is given out by the cell and the correspondingly small amount of chemical reaction takes place in the cell. Third condition is when external EMF is infinitesimally greater than the EMF of the cell, the electrons flow from copper to zinc and current flows from zinc to copper. Zinc is deposited at zinc electrode and copper dissolves at copper electrode. That is, if opposing EMF is infinitesimally greater than that of the cell itself, an extremely small current flows through the cell in the opposite direction and a small amount of chemical reaction also takes place in the reverse direction. Daniell cell is reversible if the current drawn out from it or fed to it is small. In a reversible cell, the potential difference of the cell can be substituted into the relevant thermodynamic relations, that is, the values of thermodynamic properties such as free energy change, entropy change, and enthalpy change of the cell reaction can be determined. Irreversible cell. Example of irreversible cell is the cell composed of zinc and silver electrodes immersed in a solution of sulfuric acid. When two electrodes are connected externally by wire, zinc dissolves with the evolution of hydrogen. However, when the cell is connected with an external source of potential slightly greater than its own, silver dissolves at one electrode, hydrogen is evolved at the other, and the cell reaction becomes silver solid plus sulfuric acid, giving rise to silver sulfate plus hydrogen. Cell is irreversible and thermodynamic relations do not apply. The differences between reversible and irreversible cell: a cell which obeys three conditions of thermodynamic reversibility are reversible cells, whereas irreversible cells do not obey the conditions of thermodynamic reversibility. Reversible cells. Cell reaction is reversed when external potential greater than cell potential is applied. In case of irreversible cells, cell reaction is not completely reversed. Example of reversible cell is Daniell cell, secondary batteries, whereas irreversible cells are the cell composed of zinc and silver electrodes immersed in a solution of sulfuric acid. Another example is dry cell. In determination of EMF of a cell potentiometrically, the current given out by the cell at the time of taking the reading is almost zero. Thus, the cell at that time is working in a reversible manner. The EMF so measured is said to be truly reversible. A reversible galvanic cell consists of two reversible electrodes, one of which acts as cathode and other as anode. Each electrode, along with the electrolytic reagents, is called half cell, and the reaction that occurs in the half cell is called the half cell reaction. Cell diagram is a shorthand notation to represent the redox reactions. This is the cell diagram. At cathode, reduction takes place. Standard reduction potential at cathode is more positive. At anode, oxidation takes place and standard reduction potential at anode is more negative. Nernst equation. In case of Daniell cell, for the electrode potential, if one has to find the electrode potential for any given concentration of copper ions and zinc ions, we can write the reduction equation for copper ions and zinc ions. For cathode, we can write electrode potential at cathode is equal to standard reduction potential of cupric copper minus RT by 2F natural log 1 by Cu2 plus ion concentration. Activity of copper is equal to 1. Similarly, we can write the electrode potential at anode is equal to E is equal to E naught for zinc 2 ion zinc minus RT by 2F, 2 electrons are involved, natural log 1 by zinc ion concentration, activity of zinc being 1. We can write cell potential E cell is equal to E right minus E left. E cell is equal to E naught minus RT by 2F natural log 1 by copper ion concentration minus E naught plus RT by 2F natural log 1 by zinc ion concentration. This equation can be written as this, which comes out to be E cell is equal to E naught cell minus RT by 2F natural log zinc ion concentration divided by copper ion concentration. Criterion for spontaneity of the cell reaction. Change in free energy of the cell is given by minus NF E cell, where n is number of electrons and F is Faraday's constant. Delta G and E cell have opposite signs. If delta G is negative, then cell reaction is spontaneous and E cell is positive. Whereas if delta G is 0, that means cell reaction is at equilibrium and E cell is 0. Determination of standard potentials. Absolute value for the reduction potential of any single half reaction cannot be determined. For determination, we need to have a cell. However, difference between the two reduction potentials can be determined by constructing a suitable cell. Since E cell is equal to E right minus E left, if E left is arbitrarily having some value, then value of ER can be determined. That is, ER is equal to E cell plus E left when we know the value of left electrode. In the study of electrochemical cell, the hydrogen ion half cell has been adopted as the reference half cell, and its standard reduction potential has been assigned the value 0 at all temperatures. Hydrogen electrode is hydrogen ion aqueous in contact with hydrogen gas in contact with platinum electrode. Hydrogen ion at unit activity and hydrogen gas at 1 bar pressure. Standard electrode potential versus cell potential. Standard electrode potential of standard hydrogen electrode is used as a reference. Let us consider a cell platinum in contact with hydrogen at 1 atmosphere in contact with H ion of 1 molar concentration separated through salt bridge in contact with cupric ions of 1 molar concentration and copper rod is dipped into it. This half cell acts as cathode, whereas standard hydrogen electrode act as anode. E cell is given by E cathode minus E anode. Standard hydrogen electrode potential is assigned the value 0. Therefore, potential of this cell comes out to be 0.340 volt. The potential of copper couple is measured with reference to the standard hydrogen electrode. Standard reduction potential of copper couple is 0.340 volt. However, if we make the cell so that standard hydrogen electrode act as cathode, then standard reduction potential will be negative. Hence, the electrode potential is the cell potential, and that the absolute potential cannot be measured. Standard reduction potential positive represents tendency of the element to undergo reduction with respect to hydrogen, whereas standard reduction potential Negative represents the tendency of element to undergo oxidation with respect to hydrogen. Standard hydrogen electrode is assigned the value of 0 volt, whereas copper couple standard reduction potential is positive, and for zinc couple standard reduction potential is negative. This is electrochemical series. Standard electrode potential at 25 degrees centigrade are listed here. Positive tendency of the element to undergo reduction. That means it is easy to reduce and it is a good oxidizing agent. Whereas negative value of the element to undergo oxidation, it is difficult to reduce and it is a good reducing agent. What is potentiometry? A technique of chemical analysis which involves the measurement of potentials or voltages of electrochemical cells. This is reference electrode and it is indicator electrode. This is a porous membrane. This is salt bridge. It is one of the methods of electroanalytical chemistry and is usually employed to find the concentration of a solute in solution. Basic components are reference electrode, indicator electrode, and potential measuring device. We can write as reference electrode, potential of reference electrode, E reference, then separated by salt bridge, analyte solution, and indicator electrode. So E cell is E indicator minus E reference plus junction potential. Potentiometric method can be direct potentiometric method and potentiometric titration. In direct potentiometric method, calibration curve is drawn by varying concentration of an active species. For example, in determination of fluoride ion concentration, one can draw the calibration curve by having various standard solutions of fluoride ion concentration and draw the graph between electrode potential versus negative log of fluoride ion concentration. It will result in the calibration curve. Concentration of unknown can be determined from this graph. In potentiometric titration, change in EMF of an electrolytic cell is measured through the addition of titrant. Here in this case, acidified Mohr salt solution is titrated against KMnO4. One can plot E versus volume of KMnO4 and one will get this shape of the curve and this corresponds to the equivalence point. Thanks for watching this video.